mind be like moving 10,000 miles per hour because I be having the thoughts, okay? I need y'all to understand that just because you're a celebrity does not mean that you are immune from critique, okay? That doesn't mean that you're not allowed to be critiqued by others. At the end of the day, you're still human. They're still human, just like Kelis is human and Beyonce is human. So at the end of the day, wrong is wrong. And in my opinion, I feel like
yeah, you are a super mover, ain't it no.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DeeVine, your favorite sensual spiritual rap goddess, and I'm back for another video. If you are new here, I usually post vlogs, just so you can get into my journey as an independent artist, as an expat, traveling the world, nomad in the world, and as we go through it, grow through it, and glow through it all. So today I'm actually back with a different type of video than from what I usually post, but nonetheless we're gonna get right into it. So I've been meaning to take my hair out first of all, so I figured why not get on camera, take it out, let's see what type of curls these locks, this little lock pedal bun produced. And I wanted to share my opinion on this whole Kelis and Beyonce situation. So I've been wanting to get into doing more commentary videos, but I always feel like, first of all, nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. That's just tea. But at the same time, people are always sharing their opinions. And one thing I love about me is the fact that I feel like I always have a different opinion from the masses, because typically I think for myself, and I think many more people should learn how to think for themselves too. And just because your opinion might be a little bit different from everybody else, that doesn't mean that you're not entitled to it. You know what I'm saying? So you're entitled to your opinion, I'm entitled to mine. And yeah, so I figured that's probably more than enough reason for me to get on here and share my opinion, because of the fact that it might provoke thought for people to think a little bit differently, look at things through a different paradigm, a different lens, to gain their own opinion about things. So anyway, so I wanted to get into this whole Beyonce and Kelis situation. 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this video in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to share my opinion on this whole situation.
Just respond. There were some good ones too, but we'll get to those after. So here's the first thing. My hair is cute. Here's the first issue, okay? Number one, it's not even like I'm a human being, so I get pissed off and I get ticked off, right? I'm an artist, so I am, as Erica said, I'm sensitive about my shit. The reality is, okay, is that my real beef is not only with Beyonce, because at the end of the day, she sampled a record, she's copied me before, she's done it before, so have many other artists. It's fine, I don't care about that. The issue is that not only are we female artists, okay, black female artists in an industry that there's not that many of us, right? We've met each other, we know each other, we have mutual friends, it's not hard, she can contact, right? Ash Nico, who's what, 20, she's a young white girl, she reached out when she freaking, it's just common decency, right? It's common decency, especially because, as so many of you pointed out, as though I don't know, but let me help you, okay? I know what I own and what I don't own. I also know the lies that were told. I also know the things that were stolen. Publishing was stolen. People were swindled out of rights. It happens all the time, especially back then. So it's not about me being mad about Beyonce. Everyone's like, you're all sheep. And I'm talking to the people who are obsessed and blind, just it's so dumb. It's so ignorant. It's so ignorant. She's one issue because it was stupid and disrespectful, and she should have at least reached out. But the real issue is the fact that the people like Pharrell and like Chad really is like an amoeba and just, he's spineless. It's a miracle he can keep his neck up. But Pharrell knows better. This is a direct hit at me. He does this stuff all the time. It's very petty. Very, very, very. And the reality is that it's frustrating. I have the right to be frustrated. Why? Because no one had the human decency to call and be like, yo, hey, would like to use your record. Which, by the way, the reason I'm annoyed is because I know it was on purpose. This is not like they were in the studio and it was, no, this was an on purpose direct hit, which is very passive aggressive. It's very petty. It's very stupid. And I'm going to say what I have to say. I don't mince my words. So all of you Beyonce fans, knock yourselves out. I'm not mad like that. It's not about me being jealous of someone using my song. That's the dumbest, most ignorant thing I've ever heard. Grow up. I was not thinking about her or no one else. Not even on no shade. Just not thinking about living my greatest, best life, as I always do. So it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that from one artist to another, you should have the decency and the common sense and the courtesy to call, reach out, a manager, an agent, anybody, just to be like, yo, heads up, this is what we're thinking, this is what we're doing. Even if you're going to do it anyway. Just common decency. Like I said, it's happened before where people at least had the wherewithal to be like, yo, using your record, we understand that like Pharrell totally swindled you out of your stuff. Just want to give the respect because that's what you do, right? No, that's not what happened. So grow up, okay? I don't mince my words. I say exactly how I feel, when I feel it, how I feel it. I don't care who likes it or doesn't like it. It is what it is. These are facts. This is not opinion, okay? These are facts. Later.
So, but for those of you guys that may not be hip to what's going on, basically, Beyonce, as you guys know, recently released Renaissance, which I'm gonna be honest, I haven't listened to the entire album yet. Most of it I've only heard that's just been in these IG streets, you know what I'm saying? So I like to take when new albums from people I like come out, I like to just take some time to myself, listen to the whole project through, and just gain my own interpretation of the music. But I haven't had a chance to listen to the whole album yet, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so Beyonce recently released Renaissance, and before she released Renaissance, she actually released the track list. And people saw on the track list that, yo, Beyonce and Kelis got a feature together. Even when I first heard about it, I heard about it with this whole situation, but I was like, yo, that would have been lit as fuck if Beyonce and Kelis did a track together, because we all know that Kelis being that girl, still that girl, okay? The original alt girl, listen, if you don't know Kelis, then 9 times out of 10, you're more than likely a Gen Z, or you've been hiding under a rock, because Kelis is a all-around artist, mogul, all of those different things, trendsetter, okay? Kelis is that girl, like I said, that girl, being that girl, still that girl. And if you don't know, she has one of the most iconic songs that has been used in samples since the beginning of time. Her time anyways. Milkshake. My milkshake brings other boys to the yard. That's right. It's better than yours. Damn right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge, okay? Beyonce actually used a sample on her album, and Kelis, the girls were heated, okay? She was really upset because she felt like she was undercut in the whole situation. Nobody reached out to her. She found out the way everybody else found out, which was on social media. And, like she said, hey, this is thievery. Like, nobody talked to me. I didn't even know this was going to happen. And to think about it, let's be frank. Beyonce fans feel like Beyonce can't do no wrong. I need y'all to understand that just because you're a celebrity does not mean that you are immune from critique, okay? That doesn't mean that you're not allowed to be critiqued by others. At the end of the day, you're still human. They're still human, just like Kelis is human, and Beyonce is human. So at the end of the day, wrong is wrong. And in my opinion, I feel like they should have told her, here's the thing. Most of the times when you're going to get a feature, yes, you have to go through the legalities of, reaching out to the people that own the masters, the label, or whatever the case may be, securing whatever you need to secure to get that feature. And Beyonce, she might be Beyonce, but she still has to go through that whole process just like everybody else. But I feel like in the industry, let's be real. If you're going to use a feature from someone, regardless of whether you go through the whole entire process, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't reach out to the person and say, hey, my thing is, if you like a song enough that you want to use it on your music, regardless. First of all, my mind be moving 10,000 miles per hour because I be having the thoughts, okay? But anyway, so like I was saying, if you like a song enough that you want to feature a sample of it on your music, then why not reach out to the original artist and say, hey girl, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to get ready to put this project out. I would love to use this song as a sample. I just want to make sure you're good with it, because anybody that knows the real tea, which, let's be real, we're not going to know every single thing that goes on behind the scenes in the industry, but just to give you guys a little bit of a background, Kelis' music careers. Now she's still doing music on her own accord, but she also has a host of other things going on. But she got signed very young, right? She got signed, I believe, when she was like 18 or 19 years old under Pharrell and the Neptunes. And people at that age typically get taken advantage of. That's why a lot of times labels like to sign artists when they're really young because they're uninformed. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to, you know, cheat over or scam an artist or a person when they're in their late 20s, 30s, whatever. I mean, you still might be able to, like, granted, you still might be able to, but 9 times out of 10 when you're younger, it's easier for you to take advantage of an artist, especially somebody like Kelis, who at that time, apparently Kelis wasn't even like seeking fame. You know what I'm saying? She just was who she was, and somebody saw her and said, yo, you got star power, I would like you to get on this song. And from there, you know, things just blew up for her. She actually blew up internationally first before she blew up, you know, in this side. We all know that in America, I feel like most people, especially our kind, like it is what it is, we typically don't catch on to things until the masses catch on. We don't really care to like attach ourselves to an artist and be this whole fan of them until the world knows who they are. That's why I feel like, you know, I love the whole concept of like seeing an artist from the bottom up and actually like supporting their career through the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of times people don't catch on until the world has caught on. And in Kelis' case, she blew up in the UK first, then America caught on and was like, okay, yeah, this girl is a star. So she doesn't own any of her masters. Come to find out, Pharrell, which I would have never expected this from Pharrell, because I mean, who doesn't love Pharrell? I mean, I love Pharrell, but at the end of the day, business is business, and Pharrell be doing some shady business, apparently, because she doesn't own any of her masters for most of her music from back when she was signed to the Neptunes. Pharrell got on her like was on the credits of her music as being a writer. So people be using Milkshake for the most part as a sample in their music, and she don't even get paid for that. So I feel like at the end of the day, the least you could do is let her know. You know what I'm saying? Give a little credit where due and call a sister up, because I mean, come on now, Beyonce. You know how shady this work can be.
Add to my thought. Here's the issue, okay? This is really not about Beyonce or anything else for that. The reality is, okay, and I said what I said, so still all facts, okay? But the reality is that this is more about the fact that like there's a lot of hypocrisy and there's a lot of nonsense. So we've got Pharrell, who did an interview, I think last year, talking about artists' rights and how people should be able to rework their deals and artists should be getting credit for what they've done and all this stuff. Where in reality, when I was signed to him, I had the same manager that he had, and he has writing credits on my records, okay? All my singles, coincidentally. And he never wrote a song, a lyric a day in his life, okay? And so, yeah, that's a problem. Number two, we've got Beyonce, who, like I said, out of human decency and artistry and female, just all of the stuff she sings about, all this empowerment and stuff, I don't talk about it, I am about it, okay? So the reality is, all of this female empowerment stuff, it only counts if you really do it. If you're really living it and walking the walk. Don't just talk the talk. It's real cute and fun to sing all these girls' songs. Like, come on now. Let's be real, all right? And then thirdly, you want to talk about Pharrell time? Oh, cause I'm happy. I'd be happy too if I was stealing all kinds of folks' publishing and rights to songs and all kinds of stuff. I actually really wouldn't be happy because it's evil. But the point is, okay, is that there's a lot of hypocrisy and someone has to talk about it and bring it up. And it just so happens that I was thrown in this. This is not like I looked for it. I was actually last night, I was posting on my Bounty and Full page, just doing my own thing. And then I saw one of my fan pages and someone was like, oh, that's a collaboration between B and Kelis. No, it's not a collaboration. It's called thievery, because the collaboration, the definition of collaboration, it means that we are working together. There's no working together if you are not even checking to see if everything's cool. That's a problem, okay? I would never do that to another artist. For real. I never have, I never would. Why? Because what's the point? If I like it so much, why wouldn't I just be like, yo, I really like it. Can I use it? What's like, whatever. that doesn't happen, right? It's nonsense because some people, I don't know what they think. I don't even care. The point is something has to be done about it. I'm not just going to talk about it. I'm not going to pop off all the time. I'm saying what I have to say because it's true. Okay. But I do think that something needs to be done. It happens to a lot of artists. It happens all the time. And I think that really something needs to change. And this just might be the fuel that I needed to actually do it, because honestly, I try to keep to myself and stay out of the drama, but if it keeps coming to me, what else am I going to do? Right? That's all. So say what you want to say. I don't really care.
I mean, fortunately, in your case, you know, she had her father as a manager, and she was taught the game very young. So there wasn't no running over Beyonce in her career. So I feel like from sister to sister, artist to artist, you know what I'm saying, the least she could have did was called up Kelis and been like, hey, I would love to use this song on my project. Like, I feel like that's just the right thing to do. I had to get most of my thoughts out. Now, I'm supposed to be taking this hair out, y'all, and honestly, I really don't even know, like, how she did it, and I've had my hair like this for about a week now. Well, actually, it's been a little over a week, maybe like 2 weeks now, and I feel like it still looks good, but my head has been itching, okay? It's been itching so bad. So I'm like, okay, it's time for it to come down. So, because I'm actually really confused about what she did. I might need help. Don't get me wrong, this is a bomb-ass lock pedal one, but, like, sis, how you did this? Now, one thing that we all know about Beyonce is Beyonce don't talk enough. Like, I ain't even gonna say enough. Beyonce don't talk much. Alright, Beyonce just, she just act. She do what she do. She show up, she execute. She don't really say too much. You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch Beyonce in a rare ass interview if you wanna hear her speak. Okay, Beyonce just gonna show up with her art and her craft, and that's just that. And we appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, like, sis, Lord, Jesus take the wheel. Come to find out, I guess Beyonce, you know, she might not talk much, but Sister Girl definitely keeps an ear to the streets, because she said, oh, you got a problem with your song, you know, me using a sample, and I'll let you know, bet I'm going to remove the sample. So Sister Girl actually took the sample off the project. Now, I got a few different, like, theories behind this, and, you know, part of me feels like she was like, you know, Beyonce can be a little petty boots. I mean, she is from Houston. Don't get her wrong, okay? She's from Houston at the end of the day. So, she's a Texas girl. So, I feel like part of it could have been her being petty. Like, okay, you got an issue. You don't want to be on Beyonce album? Like, honey, I haven't put out an album music in about 6 years. You don't want to be on my project? Bet. All right, say less. I'm going to remove it. Yeah. You ain't saying nothing but a thing. You know, I was trying to do you a favor, all right? But then the other part of me feels like it could have been, and I feel like that's what most of Beyonce's fans think. Most of Beyonce's fans feel like Beyonce being petty, you know, okay, we gonna remove the project, the sample from the project. But personally, I kind of feel like, okay, I'm gonna give Beyonce a little benefit of the doubt. Maybe what she said is like, you know what, that was fucked up. Nobody from my camp. Now, I didn't say this earlier. It's like, okay, Beyonce didn't necessarily have to call Kelis directly, but she could have had somebody from her camp, or somebody from her camp could have called her. Like, Pharrell been doing shady business. I mean, somebody in the part of the Neptunes, like somebody, Pharrell, could have called Kelis and told her. Like, I feel like that's major news. Like, why wouldn't you want to share that with her? And maybe she wouldn't have responded the way she did, and now everybody want to gaslight her and make her feel like, oh, she did it as wrong. Like, girl, this is Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you mad for? But it's like, I'm mad because y'all didn't have the audacity to let me know, like, you know, bad enough I'm not getting paid for any of my masters or any of my music. The least y'all could have did is gave me a little credit, let me know, like, hey, Beyonce is going to use this product, this sample. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But like I said, at the same time, Beyonce could have also been like, you know what, that was fucked up. Clearly, Kelis is mad. I would be upset too. You know what I'm saying? Because let's put Beyonce and Kelis shoes, which Beyonce is Beyonce. That's just what it is. But at the same time, if it was Beyonce and somebody wants to use a sample, you think that Beyonce don't know about every single sample that somebody is using of her music? You think she don't know that? You think she don't know when Drake about to drop a song with her music as a sample? You think she don't know? Of course she knows. Of course she knows. And she probably won't want to approve that shit herself to make sure that her art is not being, you know what I'm saying, used in some like bullshit. You know, like, I mean, I would, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe Beyonce was like, yo, you know what, that was fucked up. So Kelis clearly didn't get her just due at a minimum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Sister Girl a favor and I'm remove it. Now, I did check her Instagram and Kelis hasn't said anything else about the situation. She do still got the videos up saying what she said. Kelis said, first of all, Kelis is a Leo. I said what I said. She's a fiery Leo. And one thing about Leo is they don't speak their piece. Okay? They don't say what the fuck they got to say. They say what they say. Okay? You got to appreciate that. And you got to appreciate the fact that she stood up for herself. So because she stood up for herself when clearly nobody else is going to stand up for her, why y'all want to gaslight this woman into not having, you know what I'm saying, the right to feel what she feels and express that? You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, people swear when you Beyonce or when you a celebrity, you beyond critique. Like, no. At the end of the day, you're humans, and if you're wrong, you're fucking wrong. And Sister Girl, she did not delete those, and even in the video, she said, I said what I said, period. She didn't delete the videos either. So, I mean, she said what she said. She's standing on 10 toes, and you gotta appreciate that. So, Gen Z, a message to the Gen Z and to the folks that claim they don't know Kelis. Like, before y'all start, baby, y'all barely been around long enough to even be knowing what's up, to be around here talking shit like,
who is Kelis? Like, where'd she come from? I never heard her music.
bitch, that doesn't say anything about Kelis. That says everything about you. Okay? And before y'all start sharing y'all opinions about some shit about a person, maybe y'all should do some research. Okay? Maybe y'all should do some research. I was actually, you know, watching some other people's videos, and I came across this one video by this dude, Casco Zero Vlog, some shit. He had the nerve to call Kelis Kelsey.
Let's see what Kelsey has to say about Beyonce. So it goes on to say, yeah, singer Kelsey also.
I about reported that fucking video. Kelsey, don't disrespect Kelis like that. Don't fucking disrespect Kelis like that. A lot of that trends, Kelis started that. Kelis started that. She was the original alternative trendsetter. Done caught on. And now y'all want to discredit the original. Child, I about had me a damn fit when I heard him call her Kelsey. I'm sipping on pineapple water and lemon and chia water. Y'all should try it. It's so freaking good. It's so refreshing. Okay, y'all, it's literally been hours. I finally got most of the ribbons out, if not all. And this is the final product. Like, it's definitely worth it. Because these curls are giving it to the girls, okay? The only thing is, like, all those rubber bands on your hair is pretty harsh because, like, it can thin out your locks. Be mindful of how long you keep those rubber bands on and how much stitching you're putting on your hair. But, anywho, it's so freaking cute. I'm feeling cute, so I think I'm about to go ahead and record me another YouTube video. Yeah, I mean, this video wasn't meant to be so long. I just wanted to share my little opinion that nobody asked for, but it is what it is. And let me know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments. Like, do you feel like Kelis, she should have just, like, let it be what it was? She shouldn't have said shit. She, like, should have just been grateful and went on her way? Or do you feel like somebody from Beyonce kept at a minimum could have, like, let your girl know? Or at least somebody in Pharrell camp could at least, you know what I'm saying, call. Like, Pharrell is too fucking grown. You know what I'm saying? He is too grown. And he know better. So do y'all feel like, you know, either one of them should at least reach out to Kelis and told her what's up? And let me know in the comments what else you guys would like to, you know, me to talk about. I mean, what topics, what talking points. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, give it a like or a dislike. I mean, it is what it is. And a comment. And don't forget to subscribe. And, yeah. I'll catch you in the next one.